it's not a bug. I need to use a different word. Okay, it's not a bug. If something is not happening, right, the application should not crash. Okay, it should be able to handle it. Okay, so that is what we are trying to do here. So entire code I have written here. Okay, so here what message it is printing, cannot divide by 0, because when you divide any number with 0, it cannot handle. So it is mathematically, it is not, there is no solution for it, right? You cannot do it by zeros. Simply it says 0. Okay, and then you have other exception here. So I'll run one more time. I'll add one more exception. I'll add 78. Okay, uh, I'll say divide, again divide. Okay, and then second number I'll add something 45. Okay, you can see the result is 1.73. Simple calculator you can do. Okay, so this uh, see, functions we have already covered in the first sessions. Okay, DEF stands for define function. Okay, and this is a function, and this is the syntax, two colon, and sorry, two bracket and colon, and then you have to write your statement, and you have to handle in a function. Okay, and here at the end, after all these things logic, I'm calling my calculator function to execute. So that is where it is executing line by line. Okay, I'll do one more. This time I will add 56 uh, plus. Okay, I'll add some text. Okay, see, error, could not convert string to float. Okay, so I'm handling all these things. Error. Okay, so you have something called E. Okay, E means handles valid numbers and operators and catches any unexpected. These are inbuilt. You don't have to write a statement for each and everything. If you just put E within a curly bracket here and here, I've added here. Okay, so it catches any other error. Simple. Okay, it's a simple calculator that I'm running. You can convert this simple calculator into GUI also. Okay, you have Python separate packages, so you can create just like a application like what you use on your laptop in Windows or Mac. Okay, you can create that. So this is the logic. Simple. I added 4 items here. Okay, so see, I want you to try this out at home. Okay, and practice all these things tomorrow, whatever we have done. Okay, so these error are not something it is coming, this we are handling. Okay, how we are handling in try and except. In Python, in PowerShell we have try and catch. Okay, so different naming convention are there. So here we say try and except. Okay, there you have try and catch. In C++, it is try and catch. Try this. If your PC is online, try ping. Okay, then you will say ping that and get the TTL. If not online, except you have to write PC not online. Simple. Okay, you can write small programs and then you can do automation also. Any language, see, if you know one language, it is almost like you can learn in any language. Okay, so I'll share this today. Okay, you practice at your own pace, and if guys see any issues or any error, just let me know, because you have to see the indentation also. See, try is here, after 2 taps try is here, if is there. So same thing, you tried. If I move here left hand side, the color code will change. Okay, and it will not work. So indentation is very important. Okay, in this version of Jupyter Notebook. Okay, which gives you a good line, I mean line by line, you can read it out easily. And if there is a bug or anything, not bug, sorry, error in your code, you can easily go to that line and then fix it, right? So that is why they added something called indentation in this version of Jupyter Notebook. Earlier you can write anywhere, if the code is correct it will execute. Okay, so green and all means keywords, Python keywords. These are all keywords inbuilt. Okay, now we'll get back to our topic. So we have seen this error handling and uh, where is that one? Yeah, here. Okay, calculator with exception handling. Same it is here. Just copy and put it and run. Same thing I have copied. Okay, and how do you check the Python keywords? Okay, I'll write it down here. Okay, you can say print inside print. You can say keywords keyword dot kw list. Okay, so it says name error, name keyword is not defined. Okay, we need to import that in your package. Okay, you can see these are all the keywords in Python. Okay, not, or, pass, raise, return, try. Try we have already seen here. Okay, so these are all predefined. Else, except, same thing, except. Okay, while, this is used in while loop. Okay, for loop will be there. If statement is there, for is there. See, these are all keywords. These are all called keywords. How do you check? You can check with the KW list, keyword list. Okay. Now today you're gonna learn about uh, this thing, mm, packages, Python packages. Okay, which is very important. Now we are getting into the main core subjects. Okay, 1 minute. Python packages, packages P. This one. Okay, so okay, I'll just add it here for time being. Okay, now first thing first. Okay, so how many of you have installed this Jupyter notebook on your laptop, personal or office? Are you able to launch it? And are you able to practice that so far we have done?
Yes, Suren.
Yes,
Sai,
yes,
okay, okay. And what about Lohita, Ruchika, and
Yes, Suren.
you are able to do that, right? Okay. Now, why? Because we are getting into core subjects now, and I want you to, I mean, the 1 minute, guys. One call is coming. Okay, sorry. I got a call. Someone was asking some details about office work. Okay. Uh, where were we? Packages. Okay. Now we'll understand in depth what are packages. Okay. If your fundamentals are clear about packages, I'm telling you, you can do magic with your data. Okay. Now, first fundamental question is, what are Python packages? Okay. So what are Python packages? Okay, in simple terms, a Python package. Okay, so when we talk about package, okay, I mean, if you see, when you go for your travel plan and all, you get a package, travel package, right? What is a travel package? Okay, it's a collection. Okay, it's a collection of or you can say combination of I mean different packages that they are adding into one and giving it to their customers, right? Similarly, so if you see a travel package, what I mean, whenever you package, you have 10 people going out for a somewhere in the north or wherever you want to go, right? You plan it. So it includes your travel expense, it includes your uh, food, it includes your hotel, it includes your uh, uh, even sightseeing, right? So all these things, when you put it in one bucket, we call that as a package. Okay, similarly here, so in Python, we have different packages. When we use some package, right, you can use different features. Same like travel package that I gave example, classic example. See, all these things are picked up from here and there. Okay, from our real-time examples. Okay, so when you relate all this with real-time examples, okay, it will be easy cakewalk for you to talk in your interviews. Okay, so in your interviews it will be really very easy for you to relate and talk. Okay, like I said, what is a Python package? Python package is a collection of Python modules. Here we called it a collection of Python modules. Now what are modules? I'll come in a minute. Okay, second is, just copy paste. Okay, I'm not a good in typing fast. Okay, second thing is, these are all grouped together in a directory. Direct. Okay, and what is a module? Module is a single py file. If you remember, 2 weeks ago we created our own module. Okay, so we created a module called greetings.py, and we are calling that wherever you want to greet your customers. You remember? So what is a module? Module is single dot Python file. Okay, a module is a 1 minute. Single dot py files. What is py? Py is a extension. Okay, for Python files. In Jupyter Notebook, IP by NB is the extension. Okay, when you open Visual Source Code or any other environment ID environment, when you save a Python file, it will be saved with the extension called .py. Okay, similarly, like PowerShell has PS1. Okay, and the text has txt. Doc file has the extension doc, and Excel has exsl. Okay, similarly, every file has an extension. When window reads, launches, or opens, okay, if the respective if the application that needs to open the Python file is not there, it will throw an error. Okay, so you have to make sure the ID is there. Now, one more point I want to add. Okay, module is a single Python file, and a package is a directory, or we can say it contains multiple modules. Okay, this is very important. Contain- Contains multiple modules. Okay, now 1 minute, I'll just run this. Okay, This is the first point. And why do we use? Why do we use Python package? Okay, same question I'll ask you each and every one. The example that I gave you, classic, the travel package. Why do you use a travel package? Okay, because everything is bundled. Okay, I mean it's a hassle free for you guys. Okay, when you're planning your tour or somewhere, right? You don't have to worry about your travel. Okay, pick up, drop, food, stay. Okay, sightseeing and all that. Right? That is the reason we use the same thing here. Okay, why do we have to why do we use this Python packages is you don't have to rewrite any code. Everything is ready made. You just call that and use it. That's it. Okay. I'll write down the points. Which three. See, instead of PPT, I feel this one is very good. Okay, for me, I mean, I like writing it here only all examples and all, because in Python, sorry, in PPT, right? Again, I mean, see, I've added though, but uh, but uh, okay, where is my Python package? Yeah, here. Okay, but I like explaining here itself because you have a lot of options here. Okay, I don't have a stylus. If I have a stylus, I can configure with my laptop and I can write it down also. So that flexible is this Jupyter notebook. Okay, now yeah, why do we use? Okay, one is organize better code. Okay, second point is enable code reuse. This is very important. See, there is a greeting that you have to do for every customer. You will write for every customer, or you will write once and call that function in every time user logs into your website, right? So, for example, you log into Amazon.com. Okay, when you log into Amazon.com, you get welcome Sahib, welcome Ruchika, welcome Sai, or welcome Lohita, right? So you get that welcome note. Okay, who is doing that? What it is doing is in the back end, so the welcome note is written one time, okay, like a package, and that is being called every time user logs in to greet them. Okay, so same concept. See, that is a web concept, but Python is very powerful in even in the web. Okay, so I'll take one or two modules in web. From there, you have to pick up. I'll send a lot of articles to you guys, links and a reference where at your leisure time, sit and learn. Okay, you can build. See, in Python, no, you don't need to write each and every code. Everything is drag and drop. Okay, you can create your literally a website. You can do that level. It's very good actually. Okay, but we are concentrating only on the data science modules. You have system modules, then you have web modules, we have bootstrap modules, then you have what is that called, there is another one. Okay, so you have a lot of modules. Even I mean, if you see nowadays what is happening is this lifts are there, right, in your office or wherever you see lift, whatever the button you press, the lift comes up and down, right, to your destination, to your floor, right? So that is also written. Earlier it was on Java. Okay, now people are changing and moving towards Python, and it is also written at the embedded system. Okay, so embedded system is what I'm giving an example with a lift system. Okay, lift at your home or office. When you press the button, it comes to your destination, right? How does that calculate, and all that is written in the embedded system chip. So Python is very powerful. So you have different modules. Okay, so if you get one hands on, right, I'm telling you, the rest of the thing you can learn. Okay, by focusing, by practicing. Code reuse. Okay, okay, and it is ready to use. Ready to use. Okay, I can say ready to use tools for specific domains. Okay, now what are domains here? Like data science or web development, all those are ready-madely created by a creator of Python. You have to just call that function and use it. Okay, so I'll mention domains, data science and web development. Okay, I'm just giving an example. There are a lot. Maybe I have to refer. Okay, even I heard Python next version, they are getting into mobile. Okay, so what that means is you can create your, I mean, the Python community, what I saw in one of the email is they are working on a creating an operating system with Python. Okay, especially for mobile device, not for lap, I mean hardware, I mean enterprise grade operating system, but it's for mobile. Okay, so we have to see how it works and all. Okay, is it better than Android or iOS? I don't know, but what they are saying is their operating system is portable. What that portability means is you take a pen drive, connect to your mobile, Android or iOS. Okay, and you can install that. So that is the portability they are giving. See, you can see how demanding will that be. Okay, and it's free. You don't have to pay not even a single penny. Okay, now next one I can say is by using this it will save your time, man. Okay, why it is coming here? It saves time and effort. Okay, I'll just change it to markdown. Okay, so these are the first two. Okay, now we will start learning our packages today. Okay, now if you go to our PPT, you see the data map, oh sorry, a roadmap, not data map, roadmap. Okay, if you see the roadmap here, data science. Okay, so if you see the programming level, the top layer here. Okay, you have something called Python, R, Java, and SQL. Okay, SQL is must. SQL is must. Okay, now out of these three, if you know any one of them, you're good. Okay, R is also good, but this is too mathematics, too mathematical. Okay, I have done it, but I mean, I never used it. I mean, during my academics, I used it. Okay, but the programs that you write, right? It's little different from what programming language today we have. Okay, R programming. It's used by statisticians. Most of the statisticians use R programming. So there is a tool you can download from free. It's a free open source. You don't have to download. I mean, pay anything. So you can make use of that. Okay, Java is also coming into picture nowadays. Okay, you can do all read your data and do analytics and all that, Java also, but Python is number one. Okay, and SQL is must. SQL, when I talk SQL means you should have some hands on with other programming, other database management system like Oracle, SQL, NoSQL, Postgres, or MySQL, anything. Okay, these are, see, concept. The all these database structured query language works in a similar way. Okay, only thing is the scripts. Okay, but I'm planning, because since you guys have joined here, some of them, some of you don't know about SQL. Okay, so we will have some 4 or 5 sessions SQL. Okay, not in depth. Okay, so I'll take that session again. It's like a refresh for others who have already done Postgres. Okay, then maths fundamentals, statistics, linear algebra, differential calculus, and discrete maths. Okay, this I'm not covering. So only I'm covering is statistics. Okay, these are all basics, guys. You can go, I mean, even Google it and just refer calculus, algebra. Okay, because we will be using something called linear regression. Okay, classification models and all. So you need to know about the basics. Okay, or you can go to, I'll provide some YouTube videos. Okay, which will help you to just refresh your memory what you have learned in your uh, academics. Okay, I think linear algebra is there in 10th. calculus plus 2 or engineering. Discrete is also there in engineering side. Okay, not in plus 2, but I don't know. But you guys are the right one who can tell where it falls. Okay, now here, okay, data. This is the core. Okay, so feature engineering, data wrangling, and EDA, exploratory data analysis. These are the core. Okay, and statistics plays an important role everywhere. Statistics. Okay, and machine learning, classification, regression, RL, DL. Okay, DR, dimensionality reduction. What is the curse of dimensionality? This all will cover. Clustering. Okay, what is the difference between classification and clustering? Okay, and web scraping. Okay, you have a website where you want to scrap your scrape your data, right, in a tabular format. You will use Beautiful Soup. We'll focus on this. Okay, so these are the other libraries that are available in Python. You can use this also, but I am more inclined towards using this. Okay, because of the flexibility that I see with Beautiful Soup. The name is Beautiful Soup. And visualization, finally, Tableau. Okay, Power BI, and Looker. So these are the three things that we're gonna learn. And also under visualization, you have something called dashboards. Okay, how do you create your dashboard? So we will learn about creating our own dashboard in Grafana. Okay, and also we have to add one more is uh, PySpark. Okay, which is very demand Hadoop system. Okay, that also I'll cover. It is not here, but I will add it. I just picked up this from internet long back, so I'll just change it here and there, and I'll add it. Okay, so this is what we are learning today. So libraries, what are libraries or package? Like collection of reusable modules and function. Okay, so you have modules and functions. Okay, function that are provided pre-written code for performing some tasks. Okay, same thing I explained to you. Libraries help developers save time. Save time, yes, I have added that. Python has a powerful libraries for data science, like it domains, what I said. Okay. Making tasks like numerical computation, data manipulation, and visualization. You can do a lot of things. Pandas, NumPy, scikit-learn. These are the libraries. These are very rich in libraries. Very rich. When you start using it, you will get to know. And Matplotlib is for uh, this one, visualization, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. So I don't get confused with the names. Okay, slowly you will learn one by one. Okay, so Python types of libraries. Okay, now what are the type of libraries we have? So you are working in your operating system. Okay, so there is a library called OS. Okay, what use what is the use of this is you can interact with the operating system. Okay, with this library. How to use, I'll tell you. System specific parameter and function. Okay, there is another one called sys. Okay, for example, you want to read a registry. Okay, and do some manipulation, or you want to check C drive, what is the space. Okay, system, I've just added this just for understanding, because you guys are from different domain, right? Support, development, and all that, so you will get an idea about all these examples. Math. Okay, mathematical operations, if you're doing some addition or some complex number calculation and all that, right? You have some libraries called math. Okay, date and time. Everybody knows date and time use, right? For timestamp, if you want to measure any timestamp and all, you will do use this. JSON. Okay, JSON is now the format are coming mostly in JSON, guys. Okay, so I'll show you one example how it looks like JSON. Okay, okay, you can see here JSON. Okay, so you have a key and value. Okay, so this is something like a JSON format. Okay, 1 minute. I think this is not visible to you guys. Okay, I'll pick something else. 1 minute. Images. Uh, I'll pick this one. Okay, now you can see this is a JSON format. Now you see where you can relate this type of data is dictionary. If you remember, data structures inbuilt, right? Tuple, sets, dictionary, and what was the other one? You guys forgot or what? List, tuple, sets. Okay, you see curly bracket. Okay, in this example you see the curly bracket. You have a name, value. This is a dictionary type. JSON is a dictionary type data structure. Okay, so this is the format it will look. Okay, just I'm giving an example because in real time you will have some IoT data, this data, that data. Okay, that will be generated in this format. So you should know how to ingest this type of data into your package. Okay, and then uh, um convert that into a structured format. Okay, when I say structured, it should be rows and columns. Okay, so you have all those libraries. So we're gonna learn all those things. Okay, just I want to show you how it looks like. Okay, at least you'll get an idea. JSON means what? XML is similar, but you will not see XML something like this. You'll have a heading and then a content below. Okay, if you type XML sample data, you can go and see in the internet. Okay, but JSON is very latest and used everywhere. Okay, now we are getting into our code. Okay, now when we talk about packages, okay, first we need to install a package. See, in our case, if you see our Python version, okay, Python Python version, right? So everything will be included. Okay, so everything. See, right now, if you see, ours is 3.14, I guess, right? Uh, yeah, I think it is 3.14. Yeah, remember when we started installing. Okay, so first thing is first installing a package. I'll come back to the version also. First is installing a Python package. Okay, so what is the command you will use to install a package? Okay, so we'll use something called pip, pip. Okay, pip stands for Python Internet Package. Okay, so in exe, when you get your exe file and when you want to install from the command prompt, what how do you execute? You'll say msixec. You need to give the reference, okay, Windows installer, and then you will install. Okay, in Mac you will directly run because it's a Linux machine. Linux machine doesn't take a reference of exe, sorry, the executable file. Okay, it runs automatically because the what do you call the Linux and Windows environment are entirely different how they execute, right? So you need to have a MSI exec. Okay, if you go to your run MSI exec. Okay, so this is the Windows installer file. Okay, you can see. So this is a version 5. Okay, this is Windows. Okay, if you want to install any file in a quiet node, you can use /quiet. Okay, passive. Passive means unattended mode, progress bar only. So you'll see a progress bar, something is installing, but it will not give a user input to click next, next, next. Generally, when we install any application, you get next and all, you have to do some changes, right? So it will not add. So you have, these are called switches. Okay, so this is something unrelated to this, but I want to show you what is Windows installer. So when you install any application, what actually happens? Okay, exe, when you install a WinZip, what is actually happens is this file msixec will take extract the folder first. Okay, it will copy a